Dear Journal, snow provokes responses that reach right back to childhood. Perhaps that's true. On the first snow of the season, Steve and I abandoned our families on the side of the road to go geocaching in the woods, and I admit a certain childlike fascination still remains in the magic of this frigid ocular cocaine. Steve is going to demonstrate his cache finding skills. Totally not scripted, totally didn't find this before turning on the camera. Holy shit, he found it! Alright. Of course, he won't sign it for me, so I have to go over there. I'd never fake it with you, Journal. For real. Steve might, but he's a whore. Actually, Steve is about to throw down the gauntlet in an ancient Roman game of tree Shakey. You know what? Steve has provoked responses that reach right back to childhood, but I must not strike now. I'll just act like I wasn't bothered at all by him making me look the fool on camera. For our jaunt today, there were 3 caches, and even though I didn't mention it to him, Steve and I are competing on finds. Best out of 3. But first, or I guess second, since we're already one in, I knew I had to respond before we got to the second cache, so I called for a break to get some things in order.
I believe we still can go. Well, sort of. It was more of an excuse for a little of that, baby! Motherfucking fucker.
I knew I wasn't getting you. You're too far behind and being a pussy. It wouldn't come up. Hey! Is that a ruin?
Not just a ruin, but our destination. I sent Steve ahead in case there was something dangerous.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking weird. We have found the Hobbit slums. Oh.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Check, check.
Yo, I'm fucking coming in with a knife, so you better tell me.
Why would you say you're coming in with a knife?
Well, so they know.
Well, don't tell them. You lost the element of surprise now. The elves are ready for you.
Now, I know you're interested in the tree, Journal, but we just quickly made sure no one was in it, and then we went to check out the rest of the place, and I don't know, maybe find the geocache that I, the only one with a functioning GPS unit, was on the hunt for?
I turned it on.
Oh.
The hell is that?
Turned it on or off? Why did you turn it on? Who authorized this?
I just turned it on. You said you need to record it.
Look at what Steve missed. I mean, it's right there.
I didn't get that far over.
Oh, were you just hanging your bag up down there? Think you're special? What do you think the chances are of there being something remotely interesting in here?
Nothing, no.
Oh, that's where you're mistaken.
What the fuck is that?
It's Constructicon? Yeah, no, I have a real one of those. I know exactly how that's supposed to work. Not this third-hand mixed shit.
Yeah, you tell him, Skimbosh. You don't sound like an angry old man-child at all. Let's get back to that tree there.
Alright, there's a padlock on it. Yeah, maybe at one point before it was a lot more secure.
Dude, there's a little cup in there? Like firewood?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Oh, it's like a trap or something.
Is
In
it
there.
cheese?
Oh wait. Oh, it's paper porn! It's paper porn! Wait,
Where?
it could still be a trap. I don't know. It's somebody's
Oh,
face.
there's a porn magazine right there.
Oh.
Under that wood.
Oh, and tetanus. No, there's a picture up here. Weird. This is somebody's... This is where elves and the Hobbit people come to spunk in private.
No, I'm telling you. I said they were fucking in there, and you're like, what's up, we go fucking
Well,
there?
because maybe they weren't fucking. Maybe it was somebody having just a private little tree wank.
Hey, Journal, I'm not judging someone if they love nature so much that they could only get off in some tree-based masturbation station, but if I were Steve, I wouldn't commandeer a walking stick from said station. Look, straight up, we never found the third cache, and we had to get back to our abandoned families, leaving the day tied in regards to geocaching. Nobody likes ties, so I can at least offer you closure on the other competition.
Snow falling on your head.
Fuck! No!
Oh.